Hi, good morning. I'm Ted Dickey, and I want to introduce Refurrl by way of an example. And it's partly a confession. If I've received an email, I've received 100 of these, and goes something like, "Dear Ted, if you know anyone who'd be interested in," and you fill in the blank, "please let me know." Well, my confession is that I've deleted most of those emails. And the reason is I don't do top-of-mind awareness kind of thinking. But if that same email said, "Dear Ted, if you know anyone who would be interested in," fill in the blank, "and I'll pay you $100, I may sit there for 5 minutes and think about my friend Christian who likes guns, or my friend Mike who likes fly fishing equipment, or a number of others, Cleet who likes exotic hunts. I may spend the time if I thought there was an incentive to do so." Well, that's what Refurrl is and does. Led by Zach Hill, who I met 4 years ago, is the manager of the Innovate Arkansas development team. He is a very capable leader and one who is very comfortable managing the team. And I want to introduce you to Refurrl and Zach Hill.
Hello, thanks Ted. My name is Zach Hill, co-founder and CEO of Refurrl.com. And the simple idea is that we want to let you sell anything online with the help of your friends. I am CEO, and I'm joined with 3 members of a team, and they are Alex Shalupka, Jonathan Peoples. Both those guys are developers and genius developers. And then I'm also joined by this cool guy with shades on. Obviously, he's a designer. His name is Gabe Couch. I recently got married, and that meant that all these things that I gathered through college and my bachelor days, they had to go. My wife wasn't letting it in the house. So I turned to sell these items online. Well, I quickly realized that there were some key issues with that. People were forced to choose between overcomplicated eBay with extremely high fees, undercomplicated Craigslist, where you didn't know who you were dealing with. It was a crapshoot every time. And then people were posting directly on Facebook and Twitter. And the issues with that is if your friends weren't interested in it, that's as far as it went. There was no incentive for them to get involved. So we talked and we were like, what were some solutions to these problems? We thought the ideal platform would allow you to provide incentive to your friends to get involved and give them that incentive to take the next step and share that item on. Also, it would work within your existing social networks. Everything is turning to social now, and providing a social connection would allow instant reputation on our site. And then lastly, we would offer a low and simple fee structure that would make it very easy and clear on how the process works. As you can see, there are obviously some major competitors in the peer-to-peer market, but Refurrl is the only one that allows you to offer incentive to your friends to share that item on. The ideas of social integration and low and simple fee structures are primarily overlooked by the other major competitors in the peer-to-peer market. The closest competitor we have is a company called ShopLocket. They are a recent graduate of a Canadian accelerator and have recently gained some additional funding of $1 million, but they also do not offer the ability to offer a referral fee and incentivize your friends to share an item with their friends. So our key solution is the referral. We look at it as a referral as action. This is where you offer your friends the incentive. Whenever you're posting an item, you say how much you're willing to give for your friend to share that item on and lead to a sale. We track that along the way as it's shared, however many degrees, and then we make sure that it's simply integrated with a payment platform so when a purchase is made, that the payment automatically goes to their connected payment account. When you're adding an item, you simply name it, add your photos, give a short description, you set your price and your referral fee, and then you make some key selections as in whether you want to share this on your open marketplace that we offer, or if you want to keep it closed and only allow people that you share the link to or your friends share the link to see that item's listing. You also can choose whether you're willing to ship that item, and then you select which networks you want to post that item out to. We approach the social integration problem in a few different ways. Number one, we allow you to sign in using your Facebook and Twitter. What this does, it's good for us and it's good for the user. This allows us to fill out their user profile automatically and give them instant reputation on Refurrl. That means that people can click on their social links and see who this person is, know they're a real person, know that they're not lying about anything. You can also follow the person and keep up with the items that they post on Refurrl continuously. The product pages are very simple. We want to offer just the key items that makes you, just the key items you need in the purchasing process. We allow you to purchase, we allow you to refer that item, you can ask a question, and if that question is a commonly asked question, the seller can flag it as a FAQ and it'll show up directly on the profile or on the product page. Whenever you go, you can view more images and see larger images of that item, or you can click on the referral button, and this is where you get to select which networks you want to share that item out to. Obviously, you have Twitter, Facebook, but you also have Google+, Pinterest. You can also directly email that item out to your contact list, or you can copy and paste the link and post it on a blog or share it with a friend over IM or any other way. Once you select your social networks, then it's time to make it rain. That's whenever you share that item out across all of your networks, your Facebook, your Twitter, and then they see it on your timeline, or they see it on your profile on Twitter. Our business model is very simple. We have a minimum pricing of $10, and then we actually promote higher quality and higher price items by giving lower fees to higher quality items. So we want to give that person that's going to post high-priced items on eBay the incentive to come to Refurrl and and pay less for fees. Also, our fee structure includes all transactional fees. Unlike eBay, that is 8 to 13% plus add-on costs for buy it now buttons, and then also a 3% transactional charge. All of our fees include all transactional costs. The market size is very unique because we are kind of a merging of peer-to-peer commerce and social commerce. Obviously, social commerce is growing by 90% year over year and is looked to be as a huge market. And when you combine these, you're looking at about a $50 billion market. But we want to focus on some key growth segments. These include clothing consignment, which is about a $15 billion market, and then electronics resale. As more electronics are created by companies like Apple and Android devices are flooding the market, reselling of these items are turning online. Old items are turning to be posted online, and that's where these items are being sold. We want to focus on these two segments as key growth segments, but then also use funding to test and determine new key growth segments that we can turn into either niche sites or discover different verticals to turn to. The average item on eBay is sold for $52. Whenever you apply a $50 average item with a weekly 5% growth, which is a moderate growth level, whenever you apply that, in year 2 we see a break even, and then in year 3 we see $14 million in revenues and $9 million in profit. Now remember, this is just off of the peer-to-peer social thing. This does not include any other verticals that we may integrate. We are seeking $300,000 to help us bring our full team on full-time, and then also ramp up customer acquisition and marketing. This will also allow us to test and develop iPhone and Android applications. Some key milestones: we'll be launching our minimum viable product this month. We will also start ramping up our growth and funding over the next few months. We plan to have an iPhone app available in 5 months and an Android app in 8. And by the end of the year, we hope to have 500,000 users and 100,000 items posted and sold. But we can't do this without funding. Growth is huge, and makes us profitable, but it also makes us attractive to acquisition interest. Some key companies that we would be directing our marketing to would be Facebook, eBay, and Amazon, all of which have made recent purchases in the social commerce sphere over the past few years. For quick review, Refurrl wants to make it easy for you to provide incentive to your friends to get them involved in helping you sell items online. We want to integrate your social networks, and then we also want to provide you a low and simple fee structure. Once again, my name is Zach Hill, And our booth is right here up at the front, and we'd love to give you a demo of what we've been working on. Thank you.